Hello everyone.
Hi Gaurav.
Yeah, so let me introduce myself. I'm Gaurav Kumar, and my technical skills are Java, IAM, and Spring Boot. So today we will give a session on Gravity. So Gravity has two modules. First one is Gravity Access Management. So that is the responsible for authentication and authorization with the help of OAuth 2.0 and OpenID Connect. And second module is Gravity API management. So that is responsible for management of the APIs, and simply we will publish the APIs and consume the APIs. So let me present my screen, and we will discuss in brief about the Gravity.
Yeah, hi Gaurav.
Yeah, hi Johnny.
Yeah, and hi everyone. Glad to see you all here in this learning platform. We got little bit late, Gaurav, because the first session got extended by 1 minute,
Okay.
and here we are. So if I request you, if you can wait for just 1 minute more. So I'm sure there are people who are rushing to join us here.
Yeah, sure, I can wait.
Meanwhile, we can do a little bit of chit chat for 2 minutes. Just wanted to understand one thing, Gaurav. What exactly made you choose this topic? If you can enlighten us.
Yeah, because currently I'm working in a project that is totally based on the Gravity. So they are basically using the Gravity for authentication and authorization with the help of OAuth 2.0 and OpenID Connect. These protocols are underlined in the Gravity itself, and another module is Gravity API management. So basically, we are using Gravity API management to manage the APIs and how we can publish the APIs. That is the role of the administrator side to publish the APIs. And normal users can consume the APIs by just subscribing it. That's it.
All right, that's amazing. So anybody who has any questions, on this particular topic? Yes, no, maybe.
Yeah, sorry for the interruption. So in this session, we will start from creating those APIs in Gravity and then publishing those in the same platform, right?
Yeah, we will look at the demo session also. We will have later after the presentation by Naveen.
Thank you.
All right. So all right, that sounds great. So Gaurav, let us start now.
Okay,
You can also record your screen.
Yeah, okay, then let me share my screen.
And while you're presenting, it would be great if you also ask all of us some thought-provoking questions, so that we can also go back and think, oh my God, I mean, this can also be done in this way, or that extra bit of learning. Let us all try and discover and probe that what that extra element could be. Gaurav, what you can do, you can open this slide from the Google Drive itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. There, it will have the feature to present.
So basically, Gravity is divided into two modules. First one is Gravity Access Management, and second is Gravity API Management. So we will first look at the Gravity access management. So let me start with the Gravity access management. So we will start with the introduction. So Gravity IO access management is a flexible, lightweight, and easy to use open source identity management and access management solution. It offers a centralized authentication and authorization service to deliver secure access for authorized user to our applications and APIs from any device. So here are the basic terminologies: authentication and authorization. The authentication and authorization plays very important role in Gravity access management. So basically, we use authentication just to validate the users are the same as they are claiming, and authorization is the process just to provide the permission to the user, provide the permission to a user to access the particular resources. So next, we will look at the authorization in access management. So access management is based on the OAuth 2.0 and OpenID Connect protocols and acts as an identity provider broker here. So in Gravity access management, OAuth 2.0 and OpenID Connect are underlying in itself only, and they are basically used by Gravity access management just to authenticate and authorize the user. So OAuth 2 is an
Bro, can you just go a little slow?
Yeah, okay.
Can you explain this OpenID terms also?
Yeah, OAuth 2 is an authorization framework that allows application acting on the behalf of the end users to obtain limited access to HTTP services. It defines two endpoints: authorization endpoint used to interact with the resource owner and obtain an authorization grant via user agent redirection. And the second one is token endpoint used by client to obtain an access token by presenting its authorization grant. Then we will discuss about OpenID Connect. So OpenID Connect is an identity layer that sits on the top of the OAuth 2.0 protocol. It enables clients to verify of the end user by using an authorization server to authenticate and obtain basic profile information about the end user. Now we will look at the different slide. So here we will cover why we are using Gravity.io access management. Then we will look at the architecture of Gravity access management. Then we will look at the different components that are provided by the Gravity access management. And then later we will look at the concepts and plugins that are defined or used in the Gravity access management. So that is why we use Gravity access management. Anyone want to guess here why we use Gravity access management? Anyone?
Yes, basically we use Gravity for the authentication purposes.
Yes, correct. Yeah. So with its intuitive and centralized design and easy integration with our API management product, access management is the natural identity and access management platform choice for our customers. So here are the different uses why we use Gravity access management. So we can take an advantage of authentication and authorization by adding a user. Next is we can securely access our APIs if we want after creating a new front end and mobile and web application. Next is we can use Gravity APIM to manage our APIs in case we want to implement a seamless authorization flow. And the fourth one, we can get the flexibility of logging in users either with a username and password or with their social media accounts also. Next, we can implement single sign-on to a group of applications. Here we can use same user credential and password for different kind of applications while signing once only. And next is while using access management, can focus on developing apps only and leave the headache of password and user management to an external solution. So now we will look at the on different slide that is actually on the architecture of gravity access management. So here we are using HTTP reverse proxy. So basically, it is a server that sits in the front of the web servers and forwards the client request to those web servers. And these are basically implemented to help increase security, performance, and reliability. So normal user can send HTTP request to a user, and further they pass to the identity provider, and identity provider just authenticate that user. And here second administrator's role that can take care of the management portal and management API. So this is all about the architecture, and we will discuss more in detail about the component and concepts that are using inside Gravity Access Management. So here are the different components that we are using in Gravity Access Management. So Access Management Gateway is the core component of the access management platform. It acts as a trust broker with our identity provider and provides an authentication and authorization flow for our users also. Next is Access Management APIs. RESTful APIs expose services to manage and configure access management platform, manage users and user sessions, and manage the authorization flow for OAuth 2.0, OpenID Connect, user managed access, and system for cross-domain identity management. And last is AM console. That is basically the web user interface that provides the basic functionality of access management API. Here are the different concepts of Gravity Access Management we will discuss. Organization. It is an internal data space access management provision for us to hold all the resources to handle user authentication. Next is environment. And an environment is a logical workspace in which administrative users can manage security domains. Third is security domain. That is a series of security policies which gives access to all the access management resources such as applications, users, and identity providers. It exposes authentication and authorization URLs, gathers analytics and reportings also. Next is application. So application use access management to sign in and make requests to the gateway authorization server, and can be used by end user, that means business to customer, and autonomous, that is business to business. Next is identity provider. We already discussed about identity provider here. So it is used during the login process to verify user credentials and retrieve profile information. Next is extension endpoint. So it extends the behavior of access management server by executing policies on selected pages. So it customizes the authentication and authorization flow by adding extra actions after login form process, and adding extra actions before and after the user consent process. So last is flow. It allows to build our own custom authentication and authorization journey by executing policies during specific phases of authentication flow. It can be used to enrich profiles, notify third-party systems, and add extra authentication rules, such as verify users and enforce multi-factor authentication. These are the plugins actually that are used in Gravity Access Management. So plugins are additional components that can be plugged into Access Management Gateway or Access Management API. They can customize the components behavior to exactly fit our needs and technical constants. So there are different types of plugins here we are using. So first is identity provider, that is broker trust with the external user providers and to authenticate and obtain information about our end users. For example, MongoDB, OpenID Connect, uh, and so on. Second is policy. So policy modifies the behavior of a request or response handled by access management gateway. It can be changed by a request policy chain or a logical order. So policies are used by extension points to guarantee a given business rule is fulfilled during the request processing. Next is reporters. So reporters is used by an access management API or access management instance to report many types of event like CRUD operations. We all know CRUD operations and on resources and sign in activity or sign up activity. And next is a repository that is basically we used for the storage of access management platform only and the platform configuration. So here we can take the example of MongoDB repository. And last is alerts. So an alert allow access management to send triggers or events to the alert engine, which can be processed to send a notification using the configured plugin notifier. That is the responsibility of a trigger. That is all about the access management gateway. Now we will look at the Gravity API and management from the next slide. So any doubt till now?
Yeah, I just have a question, so the access management, the part access management of Gravity IO is its core, part is access management gateway or the API gateway you are saying, right? So I was asking, is any method that is provided in Gravity.io that allows us to design the API gateway in such a manner that we can design the total API gateway so that our front end and our microservices can interact with each other. So Gravity.io provides a complete design facility for gateway access management or the API gateway. Yes.
Yeah, basically we can we can just import the whole code because Gravity is an open source. So we can extend the code as per our requirement also. So we can modify the Gravity gateway.
Okay.
Now here is the introduction of Gravity APIM. So organizations are increasingly using API management solutions to publish their APIs to external developers, internal developers, and other partners. So API management can unlock the potential of their data and the services to and facilitate their transformation to open API and open data, extending their digital platform offerings, opening up new communication channels, and finding new customers. So naturally, a growing customer base brings new challenges, such as how to reduce the time to enroll new partners, how to identify partners and manage their API consumption, how to measure consumption from a consumer and producer point of view, and how to manage the API lifecycle, versioning, documentation, etc. So all of these challenges needs to be addressed seamlessly for all APIs using a centralized tool. So this is where API management comes in. So here we will look at the definition of Gravity API management. So it is flexible, lightweight, blazing fast, open source API management solution that gives our organization full control over who can access our API, when and how. API management is both simple to use and powerful, acting as a global solution for API management. We will look at why we why we use Gravity API management. So API management began with our search for an open source APIM solution. So we were unable to find a tool which fit exactly our needs. We knew that choosing one of the existing tools would still necessitate pulling other components and using dedicated support. So this is API M get launched, and the goal is to provide users with a highly flexible and scalable solution, which would integrate seamlessly with their infrastructure and perfectly fit their business needs. So APIM has been deployed and designed to be fully extensible using its internal plugin system, and so you can define your own policy, develop your own reporting system, and so on. Finally, all the APIM components, including API gateway, APIM API, are really lightweight. We took an aggressive approach to CPUs, and memory management. This makes life much easier for us when it comes to high availability with our blazing fast component startup times. So it typically takes less than 5 seconds for the API gateway to be accessible to consumers, subject to the number of APIs being deployed. So here is the architecture of the Gravity API. So normal users can be API consumers, so they can just consume the APIs by subscribing it, and it passes through the gateway to the backend APIs by following authentication. And API publishers are the administrators actually, so they can take care of the management portal and management API, and they are responsible for publishing the APIs so that API consumers can consume. So we will look at the different concepts and components of the API management in further slides. So the concepts of APIM, Gravity APIM, here we are using, first is API. So API is the root concept defined and used by the APIM. We can see it as the starting point through which to expose the services to the gateway. And publisher here are called as API publisher. So is the role defined in the platform for declaring an API and managing it. And third is consumer. So a consumer can be called as API consumer. That is the role defined in the API platform for consuming an API. A consumer can only consume an API after subscribing it. And last is application. An application is an intermediate level between a consumer and an API. It is used by the consumer to subscribe that API before being able to consume it. So that is all about the concepts of Gravity API management. Now we will look at the different components of Gravity API management. So APIM gateway is the core component of the APIM platform. We can take an example of a smart proxy here. Unlike traditional HTTP proxy, APIM gateway has the capability to apply policies, that is, we can say rules actually, to both HTTP requests and responses according to our needs, meaning that we can enhance request and response processing by adding transformation, security, and many other exciting features. Next is APIM API. So this RESTful API exposes services to manage and configure APIM console and APIM portal web user interfaces. All exposed services and are restricted by the authentication and authorization rules. And next is APIM console. So this is web user interface, gives easy access to some key API services. API publishers can use it to publish APIs. Administrators can also configure global platform settings and specific portal settings. So last is APIM portal. So that is also web user interface that provides access to some key API services, and API consumers can use it to search for, view, try out, and subscribe to a published API. So they can use it to manage their applications actually. So that is all about Gravity API management. Thank you. Now we will look at the session that will demo session by Naveen.
So we are done with the identity provider. Now we need to enable this identity provider. So here it is the name of the identity provider which we have just created. Now we can also access this user. So for that, I'm going to use this API client. So here I have already given the user related details here. So I'm just going to use it directly, but we need to change the client secret and client ID. So for that, we need to first use encoder to encode this one. So here it is saying no security domain matches. So we need to change it to demo domain, which we have just created. Just give me a time.
So it's all in small letters. Demo domain.
So demo domain, right? Was also same. So small d.
Okay. Let me first check it once. So here we need to define open ID. So we generally have OAuth 2 for authorization purpose, but for authentication on top of authorization, we have open ID. So we are going to use this one, and then add, and after that, yeah. So now we can access this one. So here it is the access token which we get, and we can use this access token to get the users which we have created in the IDP. So here, let me first. So here we have the user details which we have created in the IDP in the access management. itself. So this is about access management. Now we are going to see the APIM part. So that itself is a different component that we use to manage the APIs. So here I'm going to use Design Studio. We can also use a traditional approach to create an API. So here I'm going to use some time API, which is already provided by the Gravity. Here I need to give the context and version for this, and then so here we need to give the URL which gives us a time. So here it is our URL which provides us the time. Let me show you. So here it prints the present time. So it is also provided by the Gravity. So we are going to use this URL for this demo. And after that, we need to create plan. So plan is basically a contract between consumer and API on which we can apply some rules. So here I am going to give demo on two plans. First, I will use a keyless plan, and after that I will give a demo on API key one. So let's call it a free plan, and for this we are going to use keyless, which means just bypass, and then some description for this one. Here we have some rate limiting. So basically we use it to manage the request. So here I am giving as 1 and period time as 5. So here I am going to use second. But if we want to denote if we want to give much period than seconds or minutes, then we can also use hours, days, week, months, which is in the quota. And here we are resting it to get request only. So it is the summary which we have done till now to create the API. So we are just simply going to create and start the API. So let me call this API from the client. So here we have given the context path as time API demo. So here I got the time, but we got the rate limit exceed because there we have set as a 5 second. So we have provided the restriction over there. So we will able to access this API after 5 seconds only. Now let me show you the plan with API key. So I'm going to name this plan as a gold, and then unlimited one. We can skip this part as of now. Here we need to give the authentication as API key. And here we are not going to provide any restriction. So we just proceed and deploy the API. Next, we need to publish it from here and deploy it again. So these are the two plans which we have created. Now we have to subscribe the plan which I have just created. So for this, I need to check this one. For this, I am going to use a default application. So this is the application which is provided by the Gravity itself, so that we can easily start working on this one. We can also create our own. So for this, I'm going to use API key to access this time API now. As you can see now, we have no restrictions, so we can request this API as many times as we want. And whereas in earlier one we have some restriction, so here you can see that we can call it after 5 seconds only. So these are the basic demo on the access management and the API management. So in upcoming null session, we are planning to integrate these two components so that we can demonstrate the whole flow, all flow at once. So so that's all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Naveen, and of course Gaurav. So is there any questions that have anyone, anything? Anyone? So we'll all right. So Naveen, can you please handpick any one of them, whoever, and let's play go around. And all right, Sanjay has written Insomnia is same platform like Postman.
Yes. So yes, it is basically the same like Postman.
All right. Anybody else? Any question? All right. So thanks, Naveen, and thanks Gaurav for this wonderful session. We all have learned very well, of course, when it comes to the topic and the understanding of this topic. One request to everyone that it is always great to share our learning feedback after attending any session, because it's like sharing my voice, my experience to the presenter and also to the platform. And also, I would like to encourage everyone to come forward, step forward, and not just share those your rating scale, but also share some qualitative feedback so that we can read through it, and how best we can utilize our platform more effectively. So this is something that we all are looking forward to. Your is what we see in order to make this platform very effective. So that we all can get very signature learning experience through one another. So thanks once again, and do not forget to share your feedback. That's something which we all consider very important. And thanks to you, Naveen and Gaurav. We look forward to have many more sessions like this.
Sure.
Yes,
Wherein we have a mix of theory and live demonstration.
Hello, Johnny.
Thank you all for attending this session.
Thank you. Hello, Johnny.